Hey everybody, Penjamin15 here. We're going to review another pen, the Uniball Vision Elite BLX 0.8mm rollerball. Okay, I'm going to apologize right off the bat. I am having a serious sinus infection, so I probably sound all weird. I feel kind of weird, so there you go. Alright. This is the Uniball Vision Elite pen that we are going to review today. Alright, for the size, let's make our comparison to our standard unit of measure, the 1 Sharpie. Okay, and we see that it's a little bit longer, very reasonable sized pen. It's not very thick, it's not very thin, pretty much what you expect. Okay, nice metal clip. It is a capped pen, so not many moving pieces. In fact, this whole assembly is one solid piece, so the grip is built into the refill itself. A lot of ink in this refill, so I like that. This is the 0.8 size. That is a unique size for what I deal with. Normally I do 0.5s, 0.7s, but hey, you know, let's give it a shot. Alright, so what makes the BLX line different is they take color pigments and then mix it with their blacks. So as you can see, there's a purplish kind of tint to the display here. So this is going to be black mixed with purple. Alright, that's our purple. I've got a couple more. I bought a variety pack there. This should be brown. Oh, you can tell I just started writing with it. I don't know why I'm calling it Brown 15. That makes it sound like it's a secret formula of brown. Here's a green. Oh, I like the way that green looks. Alright. But as you can see, it's just, basically it's a black ink that's got a little bit more flavor into it. So if you just want to mix up, you know, what you're signing documents with or anything like that, just to give it a little bit more personality, I think these colors are great. There is a red color that I have misplaced, but a word of caution on these is the color that you get when you write with it might not be the color that dries on the page. Sorry, that sinus has got me so dehydrated I have to keep drinking, so if you hear that, that's what that is. The red comes out a very crimson-y kind of color and then dries almost like a rust color, which I still don't mind, but it's not basically what you think you're going to get. Okay, the Vision Elite is a document-safe ink. Now what that means is you can sign documents, specifically checks, which I realize, you know, you have to be either my generation or older to still use checks. I get that. But there's a technique called check washing where people will use certain detergents and cleaners to take the ink off of a check and then fill it. You know, basically it's for forgeries. I'm not going to walk you through forgeries considering I don't know how to do a forgery except my mom's signature on a D I got from the 3rd grade. I was supposed to get signed. So if anyone sees Jackie Franklin, that's just between us. Alright? So some concerns I had about the actual pen itself. The ink is great. Love the ink. But this section right here, this during, you know, continued use from this week, this would become very loose. So not exactly something to harp about, but it was a concern that I had. Also, the 0.8 is you're going to get a very wet ink with this. They do make a 0.5, and I'd be interested in trying the 0.5 with these colors. I think that would be great, and not just kind of cumbersome. Alright, so let's get to the Smudge. Okay, it is a wet ink. We know that. So we're not splitting the atom here. Let's give them a 3 count, huh? 1 alligator, 2 Mississippi, 3 times square. Okay. All right, so that's a 3. I don't know why I said 0.3. All right. Smudge. Let's give him a 6 count. 1 alligator. 2 Mississippi. 3 times square. 4, insert random noun. 5 alligator. 6 alligator. All right. So at 6 alligators, it gets a little bit better. So I imagine you're looking at about a 10 alligator scenario here. Okay. So we won't do a real quick highlighter test because of our alligator-based research. We're going to give it at least a 10 count there. I'm going to take a little water because I am dehydrated like crazy. Alright, we should be getting close to a multiple alligator situation. So, super fancy highlighter. Let's see what we got. Okay. Wet highlighter. We know that. Okay. So it is a very wet ink. And even Uniball says it is a water-based ink. And I think that has something to do with the security features of it. So this is probably not going to be a pen that you take too many notes with and then highlight on top of, or this is not quick stuff. This is more signature-based stuff, in my humble opinion. I gave it to my left-handed colleague, who I'm now going to call Racer X. If he watches this, he'll get it. He likes that it was very pressure sensitive. If he wanted a light line, he can get a light line. If he wanted to go very dark, he can go very dark. He didn't mind. The wetness of it does bring some concerns for the lefties, but you know, overall he liked it. Maybe not the size that he likes, but he enjoyed it. Okay. It resists. Ooh, man. Sorry, guys. It resists pressure changes. Okay, so it's made for the traveler. So obviously, if you're traveling through an airline, the pressure is going to change inside the tube, which will cause some pins to leak. This has been designed to be contained, so when you go up and down in the airplane, it's not going to affect the integrity of that. As we explained before, it's got strong document security ink. So if you are assigning official documents, this might be a good pen for you. A single pen is about $270. You can get a 5-pack or a 4-pack, I believe, for about under $12. Okay, and the choices that you have for the mixing of the ink with black pigment. Excuse me one second. How professional is that, huh? More water. Okay. The black will be mixed with blue, brown, green, red, and purple. My favorite so far has been the purple. And then there you go. All right. It's not something I would use every day. I would like to use the 0.5 to see if that makes a difference for it. But if you're looking for some pizzazz in your ink color and you want to mix up your black game, this is a great idea. All right. I hope everybody's having a good week. I hope everyone feels much better than I feel. I'm thinking about you guys. If there's anything I can do, just reach out. Thanks, guys. Bye.